I don't know for those who are listening, I have a sense, but sometimes I get confused. YWCA, you touched on a little bit before, but is there a demographic profile? If someone's listening, whether it's for them or their kid or niece or nephew or someone that they know, what is a typical profile, and or, you know, what would you say to people listening in if they're looking for services but they may not know if they meet what your mandate of serving people, if I can
Right.
sense.
Well, it's pretty broad.
Okay.
To be honest, it's pretty broad. We are one of the 32 YWCAs in Canada, which were formed 150 years ago to serve women and girls, right? So over time, you add women and girls and their families, people who are gender diverse. I think people that are coming through the doors are people who are looking for connection.
Yeah.
They might be looking for support to get a job or to start a business. They might be parents looking for recreational activities for their kids that focus on kids' well-being, mental health. We're not a clinical agency. We're not doing counseling and therapy. We're a referral agency. Certainly, we're helping people navigate systems. So we're also seeing newcomers to Muskoka. We're seeing people that are recently retired, trying to get to know people, trying to figure out where to go to access different kinds of services. It's a pretty big range from what I would say are recreational youth programs, and also people who are on low income or really struggling with paycheck to paycheck and need an internet service or access to the internet, need help with accessing a form, are looking for a group that might provide a meal and some support, and also things like looking for upskilling, right? Like, I want to learn how to be more mindful. I mean, yes, there's other organizations in our community that do some of these things. I think what's beautiful about the YWCA is we can be kind of a neutral space.
So getting ahead, but you also do a food program and a boys program. What are those about?
So I facilitate Boys Quest, which is a program that's been around a long time in Muskoka, offered by the YW. So we are offering space. We're actually in person for Quest, which is great. We're offering space to boys, middle school age, so between the ages of 10 and 13, mostly. And it is a group that is aimed at improving and giving time to emotional well-being. So we tackle topics like, what is boys code? What does it mean to be a boy in the world today? What's expected of you? Bullying, how to manage stress. You know, we don't head on.
You're not clinicians, but as Hannah was saying, but it sounds like you're giving boys who are turning into young men, flashback to an 80s band, but it sounds like you're giving these people a space to have a safe conversation about the whole piece, either it's gender identity or machismo, or how do I be a boy in today?
How to grow up and be sort of a non-toxic man is an important topic for me personally. And so getting a chance to be a part of this group, getting access to the educational process of these young guys, even if in an extracurricular perspective, has been great.
And now, do you pivot some of these individuals? I try to get my words out. Do we pivot some of these individuals from some of those programs to this culinary thing? Because I'm a big foodie. I like food, and hearing that you guys got food programs, I'm a little bit excited about it.
So it's a pilot program that we just launched this spring. It's called Working in Muskoka in Food Service. And so, to answer your question, not really. These are middle school guys. And this is a program that's aimed at helping people upskill or build skills in order to get over that barrier into the culinary industry.
That's part of, I think, why I enjoy the work, right? I am hugely proud of my staff. We're 15 now. We kind of fluctuate between 15 and 18, depending on which projects and programs are running and what season we're in. We're on the edge of summer, so looking forward to summer camp programs again in person. I've really enjoyed seeing young people back in our space. After school, even this winter, in small groups. We've had boys in here, we've had girls in here, we've had women coming back into the space. So I'm looking forward to us feeling like we're ready and safe to open up again, to come back in person. We know that our social interactions are greatly impeded by having to wear a mask, by having to keep great distances, but having to do it all on Zoom. So I am looking forward to that. And I think the organization, we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Right? We're still wrapping our brains around what it's going to be like to come out of the pandemic, as it were. And so I can see us needing to be on it as far as assessing what did we learn over the last couple of years? What are the really important things we want to carry with us? What is most important to us as an organization, but also the people that we're involved with? You know, what's the essence of why we're here? So, and that's interesting because the YWCA goes into strategic planning in September.
Nice.
So it's good timing for us to take a view back and go, here's what we've done over the last 4 years, pre-COVID and during COVID, and now where do we want to be? And it's also going to be our 25th anniversary.
Amazing.
So we're going to be looking ahead to what do we want the next 25 years? It's really hard to imagine what 25 years from now is like, right?
Yeah.
But I'm in the moment.
You're optimistic, right?
But I'm always optimistic, and I am also looking forward to the future and programs that we can develop that continue to meet the needs.